Comics, September 11. I remember I wasn't in the United States when it happened, but I was overseas at home. It was a tragedy to society, to all mankind. Even if it happened here, everyone felt, what they felt here, and the people who perished will always be in our hearts, and we'll always be thinking about them. It's changed our lives, how we look at politics, how we look into security, traveling, and lots of different things.
I remember where I was at. I was actually working, and all the coffee guys would come in and say, oh my gosh, this is what happened. And after the fact, I actually got to go home and see it for myself, and I was just really worried about the people that were in 9/11 and the family members that were there. But luckily I didn't know anybody firsthand from there, and it's affected me by all the arrangements they'd made to get on the airplane beforehand.
About this 9/11, as my friend said, I wasn't here in the United States at that time, but it was a big disaster for humankind as a whole. That's my belief. And the thing is, it really affected the whole world, global scenario regarding traveling, regarding daily lifestyles, the perspective upon the different Middle East countries, and at the same time Middle Eastern descendants who are here in the United States, as a whole international society, it rose a question, a doubt about there was no more trust among them, I guess,
I remember September 11th. I was 12 or 11. I was in 6th grade. I had woken up and gone for a walk with my mom, and then when we got home and I was getting dressed for school, I saw one of the planes, when we were watching the Today Show, went into the first tower, and I just thought that a plane had gone the wrong way, and I thought it was an accident. And then a couple minutes later, they didn't have any idea what was happening, but they were watching it, and they saw the other one crash in there, and they started talking about what it could be, if it was an attack. And I remember just thinking that our country was in huge trouble, because I'd never, in my entire 12 years or 11 years on Earth, seen any sort of attack. So I remember thinking that it was war instantly, that we were in huge trouble. I didn't know who did it, or I didn't know who the bad guys were, but I just knew that it was bad. And then I just remember thinking about the moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas that were in that building, and I just remember crying basically the whole day. Because I asked my mom instantly, the first question was, are someone's mom and dad's in there? And she said yes, so then I couldn't stop crying all day. And then ever since then, I think everyone our age has just grown up with that fear that it could happen again, where kids born after, I know Robbie's, my fiance's little brothers, have no idea really the impact that had, but we were just old enough so we could understand it. So I think that has changed kind of the way that we see the world and our foreign relations ideas a lot.